welcome back. I'm actually doing a how-to on putting some Hyfax on your sleds. Um, this is an Otter Outdoors, what was it, XT cabin, so the Hyfax is to fit. But obviously you don't have to buy this specific thing or have this specific Hyfax. But most of the brands out there will have their own Hyfax to their own sleds. And I always recommend to go with them. I back Otter because they're the toughest on the ice and probably the best quality as far as material goes, and they pretty much lead the industry as far as stuff like that's concerned. So one big thing I'm going to say right up front as far as tips go, because this is for tips and tricks, if you buy this new, I bought this used so it's already assembled, but if you buy it new, put the Hyfax on the sled before you put anything else on it. This is going to be a bear because I got to flip it over and do all the stuff after the fact. Luckily, I've done this a couple times, so I know what I'm doing. And tip 2, when you do this, it'll give you a size drill bit. I can't remember exactly the size that you need offhand, but so the size that you get, you want a size just a little bit smaller, because what you're going to get is if you use the drill bit size that they tell you to use, basically what will happen is you'll have a loose hole for the screw to slide into nicely, but you'll have to flip it back and forth as you're putting the nuts on the sled, on the inside of the sled as you put the bolts through. If you do it with a smaller drill bit, you have the luxury of, what I like to do is, so you have an attack angle of the front of the sled. When it's upside down, you start on that end with the Hyfax and you work it back across. And as you're doing that, if you didn't do the smaller drill bit, you basically have to screw it in there, flip it up, tighten the nut down, and proceed to do that as you go every time. If you do it with a smaller drill bit than recommended, the best bet is, or your best outcome is, what you do is you attach it all to the front end. So as the curves like this, you attach them all along the base of the curve, before the bend. You take the nuts, put them on the first row, so that's the first set of holes, and then you can just kind of go along. What you'll do is you'll take that first strip, bend it over, drill the hole, and then you'll put the screw in. And because the hole's smaller, the screw will actually screw right into the material of the sled. And that makes life a lot easier, because then you just go along. You drill the hole, screw it into the sled. Bend it more, drill the hole, screw it into the sled. And it's kind of redundant and repetitive. Obviously, if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to make it really clear that makes it really, really easy. And then what you do is you go through all of them on the bottom. So your sled's upside down. You go through them all. They're all screwed into the sled. You flip the sled over. You climb inside it, and you start putting your washers and your nuts on the inside of the sled. That way, you just kind of go through them on the inside, and then once you're done, you make sure everything's snugged up, and you're good to go. And the biggest reason for doing this is, it's like, think of it as like you get car insurance, you get ATV insurance, boat insurance. Everybody's got insurance on every part of their toys, but they don't think about their ice fishing stuff, which kind of blows my mind because you spend so much money on it. So, Hyfax. It doesn't matter what brand you buy. If you want your ice shanty to last a long time and you plan on ice fishing more than one day out of the year, even if it's one day out of the year, but you gotta drag it across cement 100 yards before you get to the lake, that's gonna put some scuffs on the bottom of your sled. You want it to look nice and new for 10, 12 years, 15, 20 years, put some Hyfax on it. I hope my description was thorough. I'm gonna kind of just do some photos and videos as far as like in depth of what it looks like and how I'm doing it. But I was thinking of doing like a time lapse of it, but it varies, and I don't know how much of a headache this is going to be with it being assembled, because I just knew better when I bought mine before brand new. After I do this, I'm probably just going to buy them brand new again, because the headache was worth the money. Or the lack of headache is worth the money. Anyways, I hope it helps. If these videos do help and you like to see them, I have a whole list of them, and I will be uploading them whenever they arise. Basically, I gotta put Hyfax on, get ready for the season. So I'm gonna make a video for you guys and try and help everyone out. I know headaches come up, and we all wish somebody would have told us the easiest way. This is the easiest way I know, and I can't take credit for it because I did see it somewhere else online. It was probably on a forum or something like that, where somebody told me to use the smaller drill bit. So I hope this helps, like I said. And you know, if you like these videos, don't forget to hit the like button. Honestly, leave comments and stuff like that if you want to see anything specific that you know that I might be working with. I do a lot of ice fishing, so there's going to be a lot of ice fishing videos. Basically, live on ice from the minute you can walk on it to the minute you can't. So there's going to be a lot of those videos too. So if you want to see those, hit that subscribe button, because then you'll get updates every time I upload them, and that makes life easier, because then you get those little notifications seeing somebody's ice fishing, which I basically be doing it every day. So I hope to see you guys out on the ice this season, and let's get back to it. All right. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to do a big box unveiling, because it's pretty simple stuff, but what I'm going to do, just so you guys have an understanding, I believe it's on this end. I can feel it. Yep. So you can hear it, but so they give you this nice big bag. You should have enough to cover it, and then I believe they usually dump a couple extra in there for you, which is really nice. So you can lose them or whatever, but basically you got your hardware, and then this is Otter's trademark Hyfax, so it's that blue, and that keeps it simple. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the runners are different on some of them, but with the medium sled and the cabin, you have 5 runners. I think they're 46 inches long, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 46, 5-piece. So 46 inches long. So those will fit on there, but we'll go back over all this stuff, like I said, as I go through it. But I went through the description, pretty simple. They got the pre-drilled holes like I was showing you, and basically I got to get the tools ready for that. But when we get to it, I'll go over that again. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys this real quick before I start taking photos or drilling holes. But Otter makes their Hyfax, like I said, to fit. And if you see that attack angle, that's what I was talking about. You can do the first holes along that end, you know. So what you do is you put it in place, drill the hole, put the screw in, have that held in place, and then flip it back over, tighten that screw down, or the nut on the opposite side, so they're all held in place. Bring it back here, and then as you go, you bend it, screw it in, or drill the hole, and then put the screw in, and then keep going until you're done with it, until you're all the way off the back here. And it's that simple. I don't I don't know how to describe it any better to you. I'll take photos and I'll just kind of, you know, direct them along so you can kind of tell how it goes. But I mean, it's a pretty simple idea here. You put that one in there, tighten it down on the back side, bend it, drill the next hole, put the screw in this side, but then keep going. So drill, put the screw in, drill, put the screw in, drill, put the screw in, and then, you know, go down the line that way until you're all done, and then we'll flip over the whole thing, and on the inside you have these. So you have a washer, and then your nuts. So pretty simple. I took a video of the instructions here so you guys could get, you know, a quick idea of it. But like I said, I'm gonna get it started. I might even do one just to make sure it's done right, and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do one just to show you guys how I start them. It's fairly easy. Try and line it straight up. Pop it through. And then grab your screw. And you know what? Give me 1 sec. I forgot they're Allen heads. So this is what you should end up with. It's 5, and you got 7 holes each one. And then this is what I ended up with for extra. So I got 3 of the extra big washers, 2 of the little ones, 2 nuts, and then 2 bolts. And take note, big, little. Not much of a difference, you know, visually. I mean, when they're on the bag, they look the same. And I almost made that mistake. I actually forgot that they had the 2 different sizes. So make sure you're paying attention, because it goes little one outside so that it fits inside there. Big one inside before the locking nut. So, but alright, so I'll get back to that now. Okay, so I started putting this in there, and I had drilled the hole too small. You live and you learn, right? It says to use 5/32 or 1/8 drill bit. I went with 5/32. That should fit just fine. I tested the screw out. We're going to give this a try again. The key is it's got to be able to start. And if it doesn't start, obviously, you know, it won't bite. But oh, and what I said in the blooper, my mess up, was I was saying that this could be done at a substantially faster rate if you just had a battery powered drill sitting to the side with an Allen key on it, because then you could zip through these just nice and fast. As you can see, this can be a little tedious, but trust me, it's worth it in the end. Another upside I found is I had dragged one of my sleds that I had bought in the past out on the ice before I put Hyfax on. And after I put it on, you guessed it, it slid 10 times better, way less drag on your body. I pull a lot of things by hand because I'm in southern Wisconsin, and we don't get a lot of thick ice down here, so it's not really conducive for me to have like a big ATV or something to pull it out with. I'm looking at getting a 3-wheeler this season to pull things out because they're light. You can get a 200-300 pound 300 pound 3-wheeler. So, all right, so that's nice and snug. Now, I'm not going to do it all right now and show you how to do this, but so right now, I take that back. I'll show you real quick. So this is really simple. Okay, so you got your ratchet. Obviously, the nut. Now, like I said, if there wasn't a fully assembled ice shanty here, I could guarantee this would go a lot easier. It'd be a lot less heavy. But I'm gonna attempt to climb in here, which, now that I think about it, this is the back of the ice shanty, so it's not possible. I'm gonna actually have to flip this all the way over, get in there. What I'm gonna do is, so you seen that, I screwed that in, it's being held in by the plastic right now. I'm gonna put this on the back side of it. Once it's on the back side, then I can bend it down. But before I bother even flipping this over and doing all that with those on that side, I'm gonna do them all across this row first. So the very first row will get done first. I'll flip it over, put all these on this side, and now you got an anchor point. That way you're not pulling them out when you go to bend them over this curve. But at that point, once you have those anchors down, you can literally drill, screw it in, bend it, drill, screw it in, bend it, and then so on and so forth. Once you're over the bend, it's actually really fast. So I hope that helps. Like I said, I'll show you the inside, but it's pretty self-explanatory once you get one of these kits. But I have to stress, don't put it together until you do this. And I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, I'm going to save $40, $50, $60 by not buying the Hyfax. But I don't know if you can see, like this guy used this like once or twice, and it's got gouges out of it from him having to drag it across rocks to a backwoods lake. So save your sled, put the Hyfax on it, and wish me luck, because this, can already tell, is going to be a pain in my butt. I hope you guys like these videos. I said it before, I believe. But if you do like the video, hit the thumbs up button, show some love. If you have any ideas or questions about how to do this, this is what I do for a living. I'm a fishing guide and entertainer, basically. YouTube's just a new outlet. But I am willing to answer any questions you have, as you know, regarding any kind of installation problems or headaches you might be having. I was a fabricator a long time ago, so things that you might be thinking about doing or creating, I always got an open mind to that. I like creating things, so shoot any ideas my way in the comment section below. And then, like I said, I'll be doing a lot of videos this winter as far as ice fishing is concerned. Because I live on the ice. I actually love ice fishing well, no, I do. I love ice fishing more than open water. That's why I have more ice fishing gear than I do open water gear. Well, this close. But anyways, so if you want to see those videos, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button. What that does is, if you hit the subscribe button, it'll give you notifications. But if you hit subscribe and the little bell, there's a little bell next to it. It's a really nice little feature. You hit it, and it sends notifications to you as soon as I upload new videos. So if you want to see more of these, and you don't want to have to check back yourself and just basically get a notification every time I upload one, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Otherwise, I hope this explanation helps. I'm really wishing I could do all this together. If I just had the sled, it would be a lot easier. So I'm going to stress one more time. I know it's like a broken record, but I'm saving you guys back problems, headaches, and a whole lot of swearing. So I'm not going to videotape that. But I'll get the finished product for you, and I'll explain some more stuff then. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps. I just wanted to do a quick tip. I think I showed you this stuff before laid out like this, but a big thing that you really want to do is throw those little washers on there so they don't get mixed in with the big washers, which are supposed to go on the other side of the sled. So I did them all, and it's all laid out nice and even. Got the right Allen wrench finally. I was using the wrong one earlier, that's why it was so hard. And then this. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually run one of those, even though I said I wouldn't. But I figured it might help you understand that once you do get those fixed down. So I crawled underneath there, fixed all those down with the nuts on the backside. So those are all permanent now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run down, drill a hole, screw it down. Drill a hole, screw it down. You know the drill. So, no pun intended. So, just pay attention, see how it works, and these are really flexible, so it should be fairly easy. Alright, I'll get back to you once I start drilling. Okay, so this is pretty much how I did it with my other one. The last one I had was, like I said, a lot easier because it didn't have the whole ice chain. But see, now those are attached, and what I like to do is I like to put pressure as close to it as possible so that the bend is direct. Okay, so holes in both now. Like I said, the bend is the hardest part. Pull it down. And it seems like these are a little bit different from the last ones I was able to do. It seems like they have them tapped so that it actually grabs the screw right off the bat. So it helps stabilize it as soon as you start screwing it down and you're not playing with it. And you see, with the right Allen wrench, it goes in a lot easier, a lot quicker. And the trick with this, so you don't strip it out, is just tight enough. So now I can let it go and it'll hold it down to there. Do a couple more real quick for you. Like I said, I like to push it down along, you know, nice pressure on it so that you got all the material touching. Pretty simple. Might actually have to clean out the sled plastic that comes up through the hole in order to get it to go in. But like I said, it seems like they have the actual Hyfax cut to the diameter of the head of the screw so that it actually taps into it. So you get a nice steady drive all the way through. And like I said, I hold it down as tight as I can to the sled. This comes from experience, so it doesn't push back. And that way you get a nice tight bite right away, finger tight. And then see it's holding it down after the two, so one after the bend, and those run right out. That's all I'm going to do on video. I'll throw a time lapse in for you. Why not? Take a couple minutes to do this one, and then it kind of goes faster once you just kind of get going. But now you understand how that bend works and how you drill them out and place them as you go. And like I said, these are just tapped into this. So you're going to do all this, and then once I'm done with this, then I'll flip it over and set it up on top of the right way. Open it all up so I can get in there real easy, and then put on the nuts on by hand. Makes it real simple. So I hope it helps, and enjoy the time lapse. Okay, so this is the XT series, not the Pro. The Pro is the one with the seats, the boat seats. This has the big heavy bench in it. So this is what I was trying to crawl under. And so I'm going to show you, this is what I do first. The easiest way to do this is going to be very carefully fold that up and over, and now you can see them. So that's what we were doing, and this is what I was talking about. This is that first one on the sled. That's basically all the first row, and then as you can see, the rest of them are just screwed into the plastic. So what I'm going to end up doing here is I'll just throw one on there for you real quick. So on and so forth. So I'm not going to go through all that, but you get the gist of it. So all the washers, and then come back, follow through with all the nuts, snug them all down nice and tight, and we should be good to go. This is going to be one of those videos that I know I'm going to get crap for. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, like, subscribe, do what you need to do. I hope to see you on the ice, and I hope you enjoy my ice season videos because I'm going to work really hard on getting a lot of those out. And I know how hard it is to take me seriously with this on my head, so I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.